Alright, today I'm going to show you guys how to make a YouTube profile picture, just like this one. As you can see on my channel, I made a button in GIMP just like in the last tutorial, a bunch of shininess and a cool font in there. So we're going to do two things. We're going to get cool font onto our computer, go into a website called dafont.com. Just like this. And you can browse through all the different fonts that they have preloaded. Most of them are free, I think, if not all of them. And we're going to use these fonts in our button. So we'll try this one. We're going to click download. It's a zip file. Just go to your desktop. It's downloaded. Now what we do for getting it into the font folder on the computer itself, in my Linux Mint folder, you go to extract here, and here you have the TrueType font file. You can tell by its extension TTF. So in the terminal we're gonna go sudo nautilus to give sudo privileges to open Nautilus in the folder usr/share/fonts/TrueType. Open this with root privileges and take your font file on your desktop and drag it in. Now it's there. And now we just open our GIMP. Go to File, New. Put it at 800 by 800 pixels because that's recommended by YouTube for your background. Set the fill width to transparency. Click OK. Go to Image. Well, this is optional, but I like to have rounded edges. So if you want rounded edges, go to select rounded rectangle, leave it at 50, or you could change it, but I recommend starting at 50. Click OK. Now you have the rounded edges. Now take your gradient tool on the far left and pick two colors, just like in the last tutorial. I'll take a blue. I'll make it different. I'll make it teal. Take two similar colors to make it look better. That's good. And then go to your gradient. Okay, that's fine. Go to radial for shape and take your cursor and drag from the middle to any corner. That's a little too flat, so let's change the color a little bit on the second one. Do it again. So it gives it a cool effect. We'll go to Filters, Light and Shadow, Lighting Effects. Take the light in the middle, drag it to the middle. Give it a distance of about 1.8. Color, I usually take it to be a color similar to the color we use in the foreground, so something like that. Click OK. Wait a second. There we have the new color. Now we're gonna make a new layer called Gloss 1 because it'll be the glossy top. Take your rectangle select tool, drag it from about this much about that, so if you can see that, about that much on both sides. Go to select rounded rectangle and set that to 95. Go back to your gradient, put your color to a light color or white. go to gradient and click foreground to transparent. Click on linear for your shape and drag it down. To keep the line straight, hold control on the keyboard while you do this. You can adjust the opacity to make it look more realistic. I think I'll leave it around 80. You press Control A to see the whole thing without the lines. Control Z to go back to the lines. So we have our gloss for the first one. Now we will make gloss 2 for the bottom one. Click Control A or select all. Go to your rectangle select, do the same thing about for the bottom. Go about here. Again, go to select rounded rectangle, about 95. That should be good. And then your mode should be the same for the first one. So drag to the top holding control. And then set the opacity something lower is what I like to do. Probably around 35. A little bit less. Maybe 10 to 20. That's good. So about 20. It's perfect for that. Now we have the layers of gloss, and we will go to our text tool and drag something in about the middle, and pick one of our cool fonts that we installed. I have many installed, but you could pick whatever you like, or whatever you downloaded from defont.com. We'll take this one. We'll type something like Dark Fog, which is my new Twitter name. In case you haven't followed me, go to Dark Fog at Twitter and follow me, please. Very appreciated. Put it somewhere near the middle, and that looks good, but we'll give it a cool color effect as well. So go to light and shadow, lighting effects, and we'll give the light, I don't know, somewhere about here. Give it a second. I guess it doesn't really do anything, but you can tune it to your liking. What else? Right. So take your text layer and put it below your gloss, so it looks like it's actually in the button. And then take your text mode right up here and adjust it to something like overlay, dodge, burn. Any of these modes give it a real cool look to the text itself. I think I'll go with saturation, which gives it a cool silver look. I'll make it a little bit bigger. And center it how we like. And if you want to give the background layer a cool effect, you could go to render, pattern, checkerboard, and do that. Or you'd select, the back, and then we'll go to file, save as. Looks like GIMP froze on me. Hold on one second. Yep, GIMP crashed. Okay, here it's back. Save as. We'll name it just darkfog.png. Make sure you give it the PNG extension if you want it to be transparent. That's important. Click save. Export with all the normal settings that it's given. Give it a second to save. Close this. And on your desktop you have the new icon. and you can customize it to your liking, however you might like it. Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and check out my blog at metalshredder.tumblr.com, and follow me on Twitter at darkfog. And thank you for watching.